Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if you are hitting like a wet noodle in the first Descendant, whether it be your weapons and your Descendant, this video is going to turn you into the angriest pickle in the streets. You're going to walk around and loot is just going to drop. Mobs are going to bow down to you. You're going to explode the map. Your gun is just going to automatically kill everything within range without you even having to aim. So if you'd like to figure all that stuff out, as well as weapon modules and Descendant modules, this is the video for you. First of all, what are modules? They can mod your specific Descendants and weapons to increase stuff like damage, skill duration, skill range, cooldown, your max HP, your shields, defenses, and they can even change specific skills of Descendants, because all the Descendants have a couple of specific mods to them that can change up their skills to alter gameplay or just change the skill altogether. So let me just hop into the module screen and show you guys what I'm talking about. We'll start with the basics. So let me empty this all out so I can explain to you guys from the very get-go. First things first, you need to know about the module capacity cost. This is on our bunny Ascendant. And then obviously over here, the point is you can only put as many mods in here as you have capacity for. You see, I have 70 capacity for right now. I've increased that with ways I'll tell you in a little bit. But you can see on the mods there is these capacities over there. So 10, that's the capacity of this mod. So when I place this in here, now you see my capacity has gone to 10 out of 70. If I place this one, it should go to 20 out of 70. You can only place as many as to fill this one up. So you can't go over the number. Let's put all my big ones in. Can't even place that one there. You see 67. So now if I go ahead and place, I've only got 3, so I can't fit this one anymore. See, it won't fit. Insufficient capacity to equip. Another thing that you can do to actually make these costs a lot cheaper is to match the sockets, which we also refer to as polarities if you have played Warframe. So as you see, this module over here has this little contagion symbol, and it's costing me 10 to actually put it in here. But if I match it with the polarity on the actual mod socket, now it goes down to a cost of 5. So it's reducing the cost substantially, meaning I can put more mods on and more powerful, because obviously once you start upgrading the mods, they do start costing a lot more as well. See if I have any lower level mods that I haven't leveled up. So like Technician over there, let's see, that one is costing 10, but it is doing a skill power modifier of 32. At base it's only doing 11.9 and it's only costing 4. So you can actually level these up, but then the cost does go up as well. So important thing to keep in mind is the polarities, and what you can do is you can actually add specific polarities. So let me just close this and go back in there to show you guys. If you go to module additional settings and then you assign a module socket, so you see now you can add the polarity you want. You just have to click any one of these that you want to add a polarity to, and you click that and then you apply the socket type, and it's going to consume one of these crystallized catalysts. So that is something you will be needing, and there is exactly how to make it. So that's how you get your cost up. And you see there I've placed everything really good. And then another way you can get your cost up is you go to module additional settings, maximum capacity cost up, and then you will use another thing that I forgot the name of. But when you click there, it's going to ask you if you want to use it or not, and then it's going to put your capacity up to a fixed number. Pretty much just doubles your capacity most of the time. And I have one last trick that you can actually increase your capacity as well with these melee mods. Now these are all of these like legendary looking ones over here. This will be the melee that you use. By leveling this up, it literally only increases the capacity. As you see, I have this at level 4, so it's going to put me up to 74. Let me just take something out so I can show you guys how it drops down to 70. See there, it's at 70, and I'm going to put one that's not leveled up, and nothing's going to happen. But if I had that at level 1, it would obviously put it up. I can just put this one back, so obviously 70 and 74. So that is the basics to modding and how to actually get your frames a lot stronger. But now let me show you guys how you can actually see which of these mods affect which of your skills on your different Ascendants. An easy way to do this is to just hover over the skills, and you can see there Throw Bomb is electric fusion, and then on the right side you can see the basic info. It has a cooldown, electricity cost, it has skill effect, damage. There it shows you the skill power modifier as well as the damage range, and then at the bottom electrocution, continuous damage. Shows you the modifier again with the duration. Now all of those words sound familiar, right? Cooldown, duration, skill range. If you look at the mods over there, skill effect range, so that's increasing the range. That is increasing the duration, and then this is decreasing the cooldown. So pretty simple over there. And then electric specialist, electric skill power boost ratio, so it will boost your electric skill powers. And then electric master will be a skill power modifier, so that's just flat skill power, as well as skill electric power modifier. Now another thing to keep in mind is there is kind of damage buckets. So you want to have as many different multipliers as you can to actually add onto your damage. So instead of just stacking electric, or just, I think there's another mod called Technician, where it just gives you skill power modifier, flat skill power. So it's just going to add on to the other mod over there, which also has a skill power. So basically, if I took out Electric Specialist and I put on the Technician, as they both are attack mods, then I'll actually be getting less value out of it, since this is giving me a whole nother damage bucket, if you're familiar with damage buckets from Diablo and stuff like that. Another way to look at it is in your skills of electric skill power boost ratio, skill power modifier, and skill electric power modifier. So we have 3 different skill modifiers that are all boosting our damage. So that's what you want to do. You want to try and get as many as you can, and obviously rank them up as high as you can. And then another thing to see what types of damage your skill actually does is to just hover over them. See, this one is electric and fusion. This one is electric singular, and then electric singular. This is like your most important one on Bunny, so you really want to buff that one up as much as you can. And then this one uses electric fusion, and then the last one is your passive. Now, why those are important to know the damage types really doesn't help too much with your mods. I mean, obviously it does with the electric, so you know electric and skill modifiers. But if you go out and you go to your reactor, you can see the reactor over there gives you skill power, a lot of your skill power, like pretty much all of my skill power, well, before buffs. And then this has electric skill power boost ratio and singular skill power boost ratio. And the number over there, 0.2%, doesn't actually seem to be working, because when I equip this, I basically do double damage. So I think that is actually a 2 times modifier. So that's what is going on there, as well as if you equip a assault rifle, which I had on before. We'll go ahead and put on my assault rifle. Then it will be meeting the requirement over there. You don't have to actually use that one, so I could just put it somewhere else where I'm not using this one, because I don't plan on using that weapon. And then it will give you the, if conditions are met, apply skill power of the corresponding reactor by 140%. So it's going to go up by 40%. If it's not met, it's just going to be 100%. So you'll just be getting what it says on the tooltips. And what could make this even more powerful is if you see those two at the bottom there, toxic skill power boost ratio and dimension skill power boost ratio. If those are both electric and singular, I would be doing even more damage. So you just want to really look at your reactors. That's why I have a bunch of different ones saved up. This is for my toxic tech Freya build, and then these are just some general ones. That's electric one that I got recently, but it's actually got less stats than this one. And then that is my all-rounder one, because it does plain skills as well as tech skills, but it has a really cool effects of the skill effect range. And whereas this one, skill effect range and skill cooldown, really nice on that one as well. As well, again, just plain skill power boost ratio. And then obviously, like I said before, to see what your skills do, you just have to go customize your mods. So the send module, and then you can see what they are, electric and fusion. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope it doesn't go on too long and you guys found it informative. If I wasn't clear on anything, chuck down below in the comments, join the Discord so we can have a chat there. I do plan on covering a lot more of the first Descendant when it comes out. It actually bit me in the butt, like they like to say. I just find this really fun, and it just reminds me so much of Warframe, so I'll definitely be covering this and playing it a lot when it does actually come out. Probably next year, February. I've heard some stuff about people saying coming out around that time. So look forward to that on the channel, and in the meantime, we'll be doing Starfield and Diablo once the beta does close. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you liked it, please drop a like and a sub. Helps me out so much, and I'll catch you beautiful people in the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying